evening, welcome to Central News for Thursday the 10th of October. I'm Hilary Entwistle. In today's news, Pilot Bay Boardwalk will be officially opened this weekend, with the Blessing and Mount Main Street putting on entertainment for Saturday afternoon. The project has been through a lengthy consultation process, seeing the final structure weave in and out of the pine trees on the reserve. Tauranga City Council Park Ranger Warren Aitken says the project has been in the pipeline for over a year now, and it is good to see the project completed.
The original design was for the boardwalk to go on the beach side of the trees, but after quite a bit of debate and consultation with local residents and other groups, it was decided to put the boardwalk on the roadside of the trees where possible to maximise the green space.
MS Bay Plenty is holding a cycling tour of Tauranga on Sunday to create awareness about the disease, which is estimated to affect over 300 people living in the city. Multiple sclerosis is caused by damage to the myelin sheath, the protective covering that surrounds nerve cells. And when this nerve covering is damaged, nerve signals slow down or stop. The nerve damage is caused by inflammation occurring when the body's own immune cells attack the nervous system along any area of the brain, optic nerve and spinal cord. MS Bay Plenty member Patrick Kerr says the main aim of the tour of Tauranga is simply to make people more aware of the relatively unknown disease.
The aim is basically telling people about MS, making people aware, and also letting people come forward. At the moment we've got 150 members in the society. We actually believe there's another 150 people out there who are not members or maybe don't even know they have MS at this moment in time.
Now for our region's weather, Hamilton, your Friday will have occasional rain with a northwesterly. Your expected high is 19 and an overnight low of 9. Tauranga, you will have occasional showers too, but the northwesterly may be a bit fresh at times. Your expected high is 20 and an overnight low of 10. Just ahead, an amazing contemporary local artist. Welcome to Central News on TV Central. Upcoming Waikato contemporary artist Yaniv Jansen has had his artwork featured in many local galleries and has recently helped organise the Disability Pride Arts and Film Festival at Waikato University. Being on the autistic spectrum has allowed Yaniv to communicate through his artwork in a unique way. Harriet went to find out more about his artwork and activism.
So why are you so passionate about modern art? What do you love the most about it?
I think that I feel different art artists, especially also I've seen other artists, the beehives, not like these around here. Theirs is just the ones on the ground, those boxes, not these ones in trees. That's why I think I'm different, even if other artists have painted beehives, just not the same ones.
How do you think that your artwork brings about social and environmental awareness?
Especially that, I have 22 New Zealand landscapes, and so 22 New Zealand landscapes, and they all got to the environment.
Now tell me about this bee project that you've been working on and that we can see in so many of your pieces of art.
Well, I think that bees are very important because of plants, and they're dying slowly, and these sorts of things. And especially they are important, otherwise without them we wouldn't have anything to eat.
How does your artwork have relevance to the Waikato and the Bay of Plenty region?
Well, some of the New Zealand landscapes are there's inside the cities they represent.
And what sort of recognition have you received for your artwork?
Also, I've been thinking about New Zealand landscapes, and also and there's 22 of them, which is my favorite number. And also, that's how I remember how many I've done.
Now, you've won a lot of awards, is that right?
Yeah, around 5.
And what were those awards for?
National Contemporary Art Award, which was Autumn Reflection, and then just got sold immediately to a woman called Janet Knighton. She burst into tears, and then she just wanted it.
And what was the painting of?
Autumn Reflection.
How has your artwork given you a different perspective on what you can offer to society?
Some artists are poor. They don't know how to get more done, so something needs to happen for it.
And what do you hope to achieve in the future?
Well, to get people's attention and be finalists more often.
How many paintings have you sold so far?
122.
Wow. And can you tell us who you've sold them to?
Well, there are many people.
And is that just to people in New Zealand, or has it been all around the world?
Mainly New Zealand, otherwise around 4 other countries.
And how much money have you got? What's the most that you've received for a painting that you've done?
In one painting, 1,300 euros if that's in France, otherwise 1,200 New Zealand dollars, and which had a commission for a woman called Ray.
Now you have an exhibition opening on October the 26th in the Depot Art Space in Devonport, is that right?
Exactly.
How did you choose the landscapes that you painted for your exhibition?
Well, I thought it's like they're from all over New Zealand, and they also, people see them so they don't have to go to a city.
And did you travel around the different parts of New Zealand to see those landscapes, or how did you sort of think them up?
Some I just thought in my head, and some I looked up on the internet.
Now, you were also a guest at the Hamilton Arts and Film Disability Pride Festival, so why do you support this event?
Because I think it's important.
And how did the event go? Were there a lot of people that showed up on the day?
Well, several things, yeah.
And is all the artwork that is displayed there done by people with disabilities, or is there sort of a bit of both?
Not all the art. Some people need more visibility.
And how did the event go? Were there lots of people there?
Around 300 in the University Gallery by the lake. Also, the White House Trust with the planets. I thought planets, it's not just Earth, it's the whole solar system. So also people don't need to go in space to see them, or look on the internet at them especially.
Now tell us about this painting that you're working on at the moment.
It's called Under and Over the Ocean.
And how long is it taking you to do the painting and have it completed?
Yesterday I started, and maybe it'll take me today and tomorrow to finish.
To see more artwork by Yaniv, visit his website yanivjansen.com. Coming up next, Love Soup. Welcome back. Love Soap Tokoroa has set up care for the physical and spiritual needs for the poor. Love Soup is a nationwide initiative and just opened a new kitchen in the city of Rotorua. Love Soup members join me tonight. Welcome, ladies. Now, Julie, what is the vision of Love Soup?
There's been a lot of thought come into the vision of Love Soup. Basically, I have seen throughout the community there are those that are really struggling with poverty, and also people struggle, lonely, and make friends, and I know what it's like to lose hope. And I guess it's about really reaching out and serving, helping others, and to have a place where it's full of love and family-friendly environment. So it's just a place for people to interact and feel welcome for all people.
And you don't just serve soup?
We started off just serving soup throughout the winter, and as the weather's changed, we're moving on to other things, and it's going really good.
How many volunteers do you guys have?
At the moment, we have a dozen volunteers.
Wow, and how often do you guys do the soup kitchen?
We do it one day a week, so it's been really good from 5 to 8 o'clock.
Wow. I mean, what makes it all possible? How did you get the funding?
It's just amazing, the support out there for Love Soup within the community. A lot of people have been very kind and donated and helped. One in particular is our Mayor Neil Sinclair and Deputy Mayor Jenny Shaddock. We sat down with them. I met them through Donna. Donna knows them quite well, and they listened to my vision and my reasons behind starting up the soup kitchen. They knew that there was a need for it, and they believed it, and they helped kickstart us with $500 from the Mayoralty Fund. And I know that was a huge help with actually getting it going. But there's been a lot of businesses and support in the community, people just turning up with pots and knives and towels and pumpkins and all sorts. It's been fantastic, and some great businesses out there that have just been amazing.
Why did you want to start this?
I wanted to do it because, throughout my life I've gone through stages where I've lost hope, and I've just been able to help another person and bring hope into somebody else's life, because it's devastating when people lose hope, and it's a very difficult time to live. A lot of people are really struggling, whether it be mental health issues, addiction, children, anybody, elderly. We get all sorts coming in, and it's just being able to help them, and also helping them to help themselves, where they can help serve. And there's lots of many different ways where people can benefit from it.
Is there a more of an increase of this need for this service in Tokoroa?
I think there is. We're not taking it away from other businesses that do well within the community that offer a lot of other services. Here it's just been able to, with the downturn on things, where job opportunities are very, have taken a big hit for a lot of families. It's one service that we can provide once a week. And I'm just saying that if you are in need, we are here. And it doesn't mean just for the needy, it can be anybody.
Do you find that people are a little ashamed to ask for help sometimes?
Oh, there's always going to be those that will struggle. That's why we like to keep it known to be a place where all is welcome. We're not giving a gourmet food out there. We're just, giving the basics. But we want people to know they're welcome. Come along, make some friends, join in, have some fun. It's family friendly. All is welcome, definitely.
Now you're starting a Love Soup in Rotorua. Yeah. What do you hope to achieve there?
Oh, they're amazing, Rotorua. Yes. We got to meet them last week, and they came and helped us last night. I had Tama and Sina come last night to help us out, and it was just incredible. They've got a great lot there. They've all got something great to give towards it, and I know that they're going to do well.
And there's definitely a need for it in Rotorua as well?
Yes, yeah, there is definitely a need.
So tell us about Love Soup throughout New Zealand. So it's not just in Tokoroa and Rotorua. It is. It's aiming to grow throughout New Zealand. When it was discussed in the Genuine Tokoroa Facebook page, a lot of people were really for it and knew the need of it. So I went ahead and made a new page up for the Soup Kitchen Tokoroa. And as I was making the page up, I had people requesting from all over, asking for one for their area because they felt it was needed too. So and it just ended up spreading from there. And we managed to find managers for 7 areas throughout New Zealand. We've got over 100 pages made up, and a wonderful woman in Rotorua has kindly offered to put time into making up our own web page in lovesoup.co.nz. So that's getting developed at the moment. It's amazing. Everything is just going really well.
And we're hoping to go up to Whangarei at the end of the month.
We have meet with Donnell and Lisa.
Yes. And they want us to help them out with their Love Soup kitchen that they want to start up in Whangarei.
Wow.
So that's pretty exciting.
It's taking over.
It is indeed.
So how does it work? I mean, is the food all donated? Everything's donated?
So sometimes either for fundraising or donated goods. We've been very kindly donated our bread from Countdown, which we come in regularly. We've been able to use a lot of those resources. We've been learning about health and safety and all that, and Donna is experienced in that, which is really great. She's keeping me
Keeping you in line with health and safety.
She's fantastic. I just couldn't be without her.
Oh, awesome. Well, it sounds like an amazing initiative that you guys have started, and yeah, hopefully we see more Love Soups throughout the country.
Oh,
It's gonna be there. Where it's needed, it will grow.
Well, it sounds like such a great initiative, and hopefully it takes off nationwide. Thank you so much for coming in, ladies.
Thank you.
If you would like to volunteer or find out more, please contact Julie King at lovesoupnz@gmail.com. Just ahead, Mental Health Awareness Week. If you have just joined us, welcome to Central News. Connect and making it a meaningful connection is the theme for this year's Mental Health Awareness Week. I caught up with the Tauranga team to find out what that means. Elaine, what is the theme for this year's Mental Health Awareness Week?
The New Zealand theme for this year is Connect, and then the international theme is mental health for the older person.
What is the Tauranga team doing to recognise the week?
Well, we've got a few teams. There's a team with the DHB, and they're made up of a committee of people who are working in the region, and not only at the DHB but also in NGOs, and they've organised an expo to be held here at the hospital. There's also a team organising a concert that's going to go on at the Strand in Tauranga as well.
When and where is the expo if we want to come along?
So our expo we're hosting on Friday, and it's based at Tauranga Hospital, as Aubrey's just mentioned, at our Clinical Education Centre, which is just beyond 20th Avenue. And we're open from 10 o'clock. For the public, we'll be having a welcome, and then a number of activities, and we've got a range of services who will be available to share, what they provide to the community and so on.
What can we expect and what can we do?
So we've organised a poster competition, and we've had some entrants for that. So we're hoping that we can celebrate the end of the day with a poster sort of winner. And but throughout the day, we've got about 25 to 30 exhibitors, and they come from a range of services here in Western Bay of Plenty. People can get information from them, take away leaflets and some little giveaways. We've got Devonshire Teas at about 10:30 that has been sponsored by our local New World, and then we have a local Kappa Hacker group and a harpist, and then we have a local author who will be doing a talk about her experience and journey through to well-being. So quite a busy day.
So who is this author and what's the book that she's written?
The author's Georgie Tutt, and the book is Between Sunshine and Shadow, and basically it's a compilation of people's experiences who have recovered through having mental health issues, and many of them have used the Winning Ways to Wellbeing, so and that's why it's important that we've got her along to kind of speak about her experiences. Why
do you want to have such a strong focus on the older person?
As mentioned earlier, the International World Mental Health Day is health of the older person. And so while we wanted to make sure that we captured the ways to well-being, we thought it was really important that we emphasised the mental health and well-being of the older person. We have a growing population here in Western Bay of Plenty, and so we think it's really important to give that message to all of our community across the age ranges. But we also know that loneliness and isolation is a significant determinant for people's well-being. And Age Concern have also highlighted that 50,000 older persons experience chronic loneliness and isolation. So it was about really connecting with that part of the population as well.
Why is a meaningful connection so important?
Well, a meaningful connection is important for everybody's sense of well-being. So studies have shown that people who have meaningful connections have improved brain function, they're able to score higher in cognitive tests, and they have improved memory. So it's really important for people to kind of have those meaningful connections, because we know that ultimately they're going to perform better for themselves as well. And it's important for people who are older as well, because they tend to be more isolated as they get older as well.
What does a meaningful connection mean?
Well, a meaningful connection, I guess, is around genuineness, and it's around how people can connect on an everyday basis. So essentially it's around having, we know it's around well-being, but it's the little things that people can do and connect with each other that's important.
Only about 30% of New Zealanders interact socially. So why is that? Is it because of the technology, or are we slowly isolating ourselves?
I think there are a number of theories around about why that's happening for us, but certainly there have been some changes in how we are as a society. Certainly social media and the way that we do communicate with each other has had an influence upon that. But I think, if you look to some of the academic writings, they would say that we've become very individualistic in our society. And so some of the things that we believe are important, like the pursuit, career and things which are important, can sometimes have a negative impact in that we become more insular and isolated, and then we forget about the simpleness of connecting with others and being with others, because we have a different lifestyle and perhaps different ways of living these days. So there's a range of theoretical aspects, but I think if you take it right back to basics, which is the well-being theme, it's maybe that we are a little bit neglectful of our own self-cares and how we might connect and that well-being.
Why should we not isolate ourselves?
Well, we know from research and from evidence that's been done in the UK and other internationally that isolation and chronic loneliness actually can have a significant impact on our well-being, both from a physical health perspective and mental health perspective. So it's really important that we attend to being connected with others and with ourselves.
You can find out more about making a meaningful connection and the benefits it has to mental health at mentalhealth.org.nz. And remember, it is okay to ask for help, and you can confidentially free phone the Depression Helpline on 0800 111 757. That is the news for today. We really want you to be involved, so like us on Facebook, let us know your views. If you have news including your own video and photos, go to our website and hit upload. Thanks for joining us. I will be back tomorrow night with more guests from in and around the regions. I'm Hilary Entwistle. Have a lovely evening.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.